Good afternoon, Year 10. So we're going to have our second lesson of food security now, and hopefully by the end of it we're going to be able to understand how biotechnology and intensive farming can be used to improve food security. But to start with, I'm just going to show you this exam question. It's just 3 marks. I'd like you to read the question, I'd like you to pause me, I'd like you to bullet point the answers as a starter in your book. Now, the title for today is to be honest, just call it Food Security 2 is probably the easiest way to do it. Food Security 2. And I will remove my face so that you can see the whole question. Pause me for 2 or 3 minutes, bullet point and answer. Right, so hopefully we did that. Now, nice and easy, I would say this one. It's the kind of question you're going to see on food security. It's kind of odd one, kind of a strange one. Just nothing that you're going to be taught about, it's just kind of common sense. And that's quite nice because if you have some common sense, if you can read a graph and think about it, you can get all the marks here. So let's have a look at the mark scheme. Advantages. So you can get a maximum of 2 marks for advantages and a maximum of 2 marks for disadvantages. So if you write 3 advantages, you can't get 3 marks without a disadvantage. So 1 mark for saying less transport, example less transport or less fuel used. You can say, well, you wouldn't use as many planes, as many ships, as many trains, as much petrol, etc. That's 1 mark. Therefore, less pollution, or less CO2, less methane, that kind of idea, less nitrogen dioxide, I don't know. And support local UK economy, that's quite a nice important one. At the end of the day, if we don't buy from local farmers, they won't have anybody to buy their stuff. Disadvantages not available all year. So if you're going to buy stuff in the UK, you can only have it at certain times when it's in season, wherever you buy it from the Canary Islands, you can have it any time of the year. And if you're buying tomatoes in December, you are buying them from somewhere like the Canary Islands. It may require use of heat or light, and that may cause pollution. So you have to turn on your heaters, you have to turn on your lights to make the tomatoes grow in spring and autumn. That's going to release pollution. Now, today's task is very straightforward. So it's going to be something you're going to do independently. You're going to go away and research. I'll remove my face again, make it smaller. You're going to go away and research either biotechnology or intensive farming techniques, one or the other. You're going to research what they are, how they can be used to improve food security, and maybe some negatives as well. Why would you not use them? And you're going to go away, you're going to research that yourself, and you're going to create yourself a vlog. It's basically just a video of you talking to a camera. You can do it with your selfie camera on your phone if you have one. A podcast, which is just an audio recording of you talking about it, or a stop frame animation. Now you can get yourself an app where you can take pictures, let's say of a drawing you're doing, and create a little animation of it moving around. That's probably the most creative one, probably the most fun one, I would argue, but it might not be for everybody. Now, both of these are positives and negatives. I want to focus mainly on the positives today. Intensive farming techniques particularly are not very popular, but they are good for food security, and I want to know why that is. Then we can talk about why you wouldn't use it. You could talk about it in the video, but maybe later on. Now, I'm expecting you to spend about 15-20 minutes researching this, and then maybe another 15-20 minutes actually doing the thing. And we'll see how that goes for you. And so, by the end, I should have, let's say about 15 of each. I'm going to pick the very best one, and I'm going to put it at the beginning of next lesson. So the very best one for biotechnology, the very best one for intensive farming techniques. Now, this means that if you feel like you're not a very good artist, you don't need to worry. This is mainly just showing me that you've spent some time thinking about it and just having a go. If you feel like you are a good artist, well, don't worry, I'm only going to pick your one if it is the very best. That will be a compliment to you. And so I will hopefully be getting some really good ones in. Now, that means by the beginning of next lesson, so you watch about 5 minutes of these, one of each, and you will hopefully by the end of that understand not only your own one, but also the other one as well. Fine. So I will let you get on with that. That's the end of me talking, and you can spend the next 40 minutes getting on with it. I hope you have a very good day.